Very rarely are people ever trying to intentionally go out and hurt other people. It's Abby! Hey. Welcome back to Lilly Singh and I. We all started Productivity Lives here. I have my period and my soul is being sucked from my body. Literally, Abby, you like to hear about this stuff, right?
Yeah.
She loves it. I look kind of low-key like a rock star right now. It's these glasses. Anyways, we're off to a bad start. Here's the mission for today. Zoom. Shoot something cute with the Fine Bros. Head to go get another green card. Have an NBC meeting. Have a writer's meeting. Have a meeting about set design. Read all the things. Release a video. Go through my inbox. All that more. Let's do it. What is this pink thing? Is that your workout bag? She's a fitness guru now. So I'm on my way to go shoot something with the Fine Bros for their IGTV late night menu eating situation, which I think is perfect because A Little Late with Lilly Singh is happening, so I think that's gonna get banged. We're on our way to shoot that. Running a little late because your girl is so tired this morning. She also has all the zits because of all the drinking that happened during the Carnival weekend, but yo, it's all good. That was very easy and pleasant to do, and I got to eat lots of food, and goddamn, I told myself I wouldn't eat any more junk food, and then I did a thing where I ate 5 things of junk food. Oops! We are on our way to the green card appointment. Now you should be asking, don't you already have a green card? Abby, ask the question.
Don't you already have a green card?
Exactly! Don't you already have a green card? Yes, I do. What happened was, it's actually a really funny story. I got drunk during Pride and I lost it.
Don't you already have a green card, Lil?
Oh no. I have to go redo my fingerprints. Well, speaking of which, these nails. She cute. That's my sister from another mister. Ow! Please allow me to complain about my first world problems right now for a second. So I go for my green card. It was actually very pleasant. My appointment was at 2. It's 2:02 and I'm done. So it was very, very great. But the fact that you have to pay such a large fee, which I lost it in my drunkenness, is fine. But you have to redo your picture and your fingerprints, which is why it's so much. But there's no way they don't have that on file. Like, why do I have to redo my fingerprints? You definitely have those on file. It just makes no sense. It's my fault. I'm the wrong person, but it still makes no sense.
But Lily, you lost your card.
At John's office. So last night I fell asleep while reading all these writer submissions, and that's why I'm so tired today, because I literally stayed up until like 2 a.m. doing this. Just reread all of them. So I'm fresh for this meeting, but first we're meeting with another set designer. Then we're jumping into this. I came to John's office an hour early instead of going home because I knew if I went home I'd take a nap, and I was like, we gonna make some adult choices. So we know for the SPs I'm doing a custom suit, which I'm very, very excited about. It's gonna be one of my first custom suits, and they're doing custom beadwork and the whole vibe. Speaking of custom stuff, look what I finally got. So after the Raptors won, it was impossible to get jerseys, but your girl finally got hers. Came 26, my birthday. Raptors, it was not cheap because it's one of them authentic ones, and I was like, okay, hello brand deals, who else wants to slide into my inbox? Scarbro, let me guess, you weren't eating anything or destroying anything? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Sir, what is this? What is this? Y'all, my period is like the death of me. You know those months? It's not even that my stomach is hurting. Boys, you know what I'm talking about. It's not even that my stomach is hurting. I just feel like the life is being sucked out of me. It's one of those periods where I'm just like, I have no purpose. I have no soul. I have no energy. I feel like a whale. I'm so bloated. I just like, even during the fitting, I was like, make this a little bit smaller than it is right now, because I feel like this. The date is July 3rd. I know I said I feel like a whale because I'm on my period, but I also feel like a whale because I've been eating like a whale. Every time I try to eat right, I go through a good little, and when I say eat right, I'm not talking about like a crazy diet, I'm just talking about like better choices. I do so well, then something comes up. Raptors games, Carnival. It's very hard to eat right during those things, and then something always comes up. But listen, there's like 2 months before I start shooting my show, and I want to be in the best shape of my life. So I really need to buckle the F up. It doesn't matter what comes my way. Like this weekend I have a wedding in Toronto. You know, there's gonna be some mother effing mother effing shy up in here. I'm gonna need some mother effing willpower because I wanna, even like my skin, not a vibe. I need to like, okay, we're gonna do this. We are going to do this. Lily, willpower insert now. You're going to do this. God damn it. You wanna see what Uncle Jay got? Okay, this could possibly be one of the best things anyone has ever gotten in my entire life. He got Scarbro a home, but check this out. It's a home, it's a snapback. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is this not the craziest thing you've ever seen? We need to get Scarbro sitting there. Go get it, go get it. Don't be scared, you got it. Mom, what is that, babe? Okay, I know, wait, hold on. Come on, buddy, you can do it. You can do it, it's fine. Mom. He refuses to step in. Look, see? It's fine. You did it, buddy. You did it. Thanks, Uncle Jay. So So recently I announced that I'm changing Ask Lily from challenges to more life advice, and I did it once, and y'all roasted me being like, oh, that's the one and only time she gonna do it. Listen, Linda, listen, listen, Linda. I don't want to do it like weekly or like in a certain time. It's just whenever I feel inspired and I feel like I can offer some sort of advice. So let me live. Today's question is actually really, really good. It says from Divya, and it says, my question to you is, how do you truly forgive someone who has broken your trust? I think this is such a fundamentally basic question, but it's so hard to navigate in real life. And the reason I want to answer this question is because I've been talking about this particular thing, forgiveness, a lot in therapy, and I've made a lot of progress that I'd love to share with you. So first and foremost, I've learned that forgiveness, forgiving anyone in your life, it is not for them, it is for you. I know usually when we think of forgiving people, phone, not today. I know usually when we think of forgiving people, we think, I'm going to forgive them so that they can move on, they can understand that we're okay. No, it is for you. All you can ever control in life is you, is how you feel, your mindset. You doing this thing and being like, I'm going to forgive you for you, you don't have that power over people. You can't do that to people. So forgiving is for yourself. I've had to forgive a lot of people in my life. I mean, there's a lot of things about my life that you'll never know just because the nature of, you know, our situation. You know a lot about my everyday life. You know a lot about me. But there's some just really big things in my life that are personal to me that I've had to forgive people for, people that are really, really close to me, and it's taken years and years. I've had some people that I've literally like been in a state with for like 10 plus years that I've had to be like, okay, I need to now in my life learn how to forgive this to move on. And something I've learned is that I used to have a very skewed definition, and I probably still kind of do, of what the word forgiveness means. For a long time, I believed forgiveness meant, I'm gonna forgive you and then we can talk again, we can hang out again, I'm gonna trust you again. And then I used to have this fear associated with forgiving people because it would mean I'm gonna let you be in the same position to hurt me all over again, and thus forgiving you means I haven't learned my lesson. That is not correct. You can forgive someone and still not speak to them. You can forgive someone and still not put them in that same position that they were once in. You can forgive someone and never see them again. Still forgive them. And what forgiving is saying, hey, I understand what happened. I understand how I felt and how I allowed myself to feel. And I'm going to forgive you because you are your own person with your own story, with your own set of circumstances that I cannot control. You are human just like me. I forgive that. That doesn't mean that I need to put myself in that same position. Forgiveness is for your sanity, for your well-being. Really, when you forgive someone, you're actually just forgiving yourself for allowing you to feel that way because of that person. Kind of forgiving yourself where you're just like, I forgive myself for feeling those bad ways I felt, for allowing this person to feel that way. It's okay that you let this person in. People do that. Forgive yourself for that now. I hope that makes sense. That's how I've been living my life recently. It's just really with the understanding of very rarely are people ever trying to intentionally go out and hurt other people. People are flawed. People make mistakes. People have different life stories. People hurt you. You hurt people. Forgive them for your own well-being so you can move forward. Because another thing is, like, especially in relationships, when you have grudges against your past exes and stuff, you move into new relationships with this little bit of jadedness that's like, okay, I'm gonna like you, but I'm gonna keep one foot outside the door. I'm gonna like you, but I'm not gonna trust you completely because of my ex. That's not the way you should live. I am a firm believer, like, I'm all about learning lessons and being smart, but I feel like, listen, if you live life like that, what is the point? Live 100. You got hurt, who cares? You got hurt many times before. Forgive people, keep yourself in safe situations, do it for yourself. That was a jumbled response, but that's honestly what I believe. And I think a lot of people would be shocked by that because I think they would expect me to be like, yo, someone hurts you, learn your lesson, you fool me twice, rap. And I get the whole being smart, but the thing is, like, that mentality means that you think this person's gonna hurt you the same way that person hurt you, and no two people hurt you the same way. That's something Humble taught me during one of his talks. He was like, people always say that heartache makes you stronger, and it does in some ways, but in some ways it also doesn't, because no two people hurt you the same. And so it's just about experiences, forgiving, and we're all flawed humans, and do it for yourself. Forgiveness is for your soul. So go onwards and upwards. Of all the things I'm working on with my show, the one I'm quite possibly most particular about is the music for the show. My music from my show needs to be bumping. I don't know what the solution is yet, but I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna end this vlog here, mostly because this is 2 days mashup that I'm trying to convince you is one. Let's see how we did. Tomorrow, more vlogging happens in a timely way that is confusing.